Good evening, Nosworth the. Welcome, Croizo, back to Warzian puzzles. And there is much going. Well, I say there's much going. Well, there is much going on because on this game particularly, I have a lot to do, which is why I'm quite enjoying this game. Because I got to be honest, the thing I most enjoy in games is getting started and set up and established and proving my might, and then. I lose interest once I've proven that I can do it, and it gets anyway, it gets the same. So here we are. Now, as you can sort of see, I am trying to. This is my base. It is relatively up together. My Stronghold HQ is at level 8, which is obviously not amazing, but level 8 is where I am. Time is ticking away. I've upgraded some buildings. I'm now let's see, can I? Okay, it's 25 minutes. I'm going to upgrade my watchtower because a bit of extra food and wood is always good, but resources are available. Essentially, at some point, I'll be looking to get up to Stronghold level 9, HQ level 9, sorry, and training school level 9, 10, 11. Basically, I want to be able to just train 3 stars. So I want a load of 3 stars as a good starting point, and then ultimately 4 stars, and then eventually 5 stars. But at the moment, that's where I'm headed. That's where I'm headed. It's just trying to upgrade everybody in training. So, where are we at? Well, on this game, there were a lot of things. I mean, these lucky draws and things like that are great. If you're happy to watch a few advert videos, I'm not going to do that now because I'm doing a video. It would be weird if I did a video where you watch somebody else's advert. That just seemed mad. Survivor path is most of it is just like if you're farming, you're going to get there anyway. And I must admit, I'm farming this fairly heavily at the minute, which is why there's tons of stuff going down. I've got my barracks has been built down by here. I can train soldiers now. I haven't really gone into that as yet. I've only got a few soldiers, but that unlocked at Stronghold level 8, I think it was, and it appeared. So now I have a barracks so I can upgrade my soldiers as well as my main heroes. And yeah, so things are kind of all ticking along. Well, relatively nicely. Now, one of the things I do like about World Warzian puzzles is that when I go into a mission, into a raid, I can. I'm not going to raid them. That's just So when I go for a raid, I can find somebody who all I have to do is hit attack. And then I can go for auto, which is wonderful. It's one of the things that has always annoyed me a little bit, I must admit, about Empires and Puzzles and Puzzle Combat is you can't press auto on a raid. So because I'm a busy person, I don't always have the time to just play, take part and whatever. So the fact that on this you can just go, right, I'm going to do a raid, and so I can hit this now. Obviously, I'm sitting here talking and telling you stuff and whatever else, and not. But at the same time, I could be washing up and cleaning the kitchen and doing all the 101 other things that come from real life, which is never as exciting as you think it should be. So my troops are just leaving them to it. I'm not actually pressing a single button right now. Literally, I've got one hand on my head and the other hand is holding a glass of wine. So I'm not taking any part in this, and I'm just going to see what happens. And that's really nice. I do think raids. I do think it should be an option on Empires and Puzzles and Puzzle Combat. You can just put raids on auto. I fully accept I'm more likely to lose than if I played it myself, but at the same time, it's just like, yeah, okay, I can live with that. It's just being able to raid. And this is why, particularly on Puzzle Combat, my raids, I rarely feature in tournaments and stuff because I just don't do them. And obviously I can boost my my score by that. So, I think that's a really nice feature of this game. And it's one I think Empires and Puzzles and Puzzle Combat should embrace personally. But enough of that for now. Anyway, so the missions are continuing. I'm assuming at some point more stuff will come out. The Santa missions are up here. Let's have a look at the Santa missions. Now, the Santa missions are kind of pushing my team power because I'm not very strong. I doubt if I'll be able to beat all of the Santa missions, but I will give it a go. I do love the way the zombie is holding a stop Santa, please stop here sign. Never, well, you know, it's nice to see a bit of creativity in your zombies. Yeah, so there we are. So is this going to work out? Well, let's see. Tiles are flying. I'm going to use a couple of healing potions. Now, I've started building battle items, so I can genuinely sort of justify actually using battle items, because battle items are there to be used. Currently, I haven't even really worked out what is available for completing. Oh, see Bernie Sanders' reaction. There. So I haven't currently worked out what is available for completing the zombie events, but at the same time, I'm just willing to give it a go. There's just a general sense of it. There's probably something useful in there, and useful stuff is useful stuff. There we go. Boom, 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 boom. Tiles flying left, right, and centre. Oh gosh, I haven't got any more attack boosts or health boosts. I could really do with a healer actually. I need to. Well, like I say, I'm only leveling 3 stars that I have, who I think might be. Well, I'm not even leveling anybody who isn't a 3-star. So I haven't got a healer because I just haven't drawn one yet. When I get one, I will doubtless level them up. But in the meantime, I just have to grit my teeth and hope luck is on my side, which hasn't been so much at the moment. Okay. Bomb. So all my red heroes are dead, which is bad, and all but one. Right, so I'm now up to my 2 sort of strongest heroes. Are they going to be enough? Literally don't know. Let's see how this goes. Obviously, Fiona there, 1 punch, boom! Fiona the Impractically Dressed has managed to do a ton of damage, as she often does. I'd like to say that I know women in the office are just like that, but I not anyone who looks quite like Fiona. Oh dear, it's just like, whoa. There we are. I mean, people talk about video games having unrealistic body image expectations, and I think sadly this is probably one of the most classical examples that you could possibly have. Is that the generic 3-star hero who's available to everyone is like, oh my goodness me, is it's Fiona, who, yeah. Anyway, there we are. Come on, guys, right? Okay. So the bosses, I don't think I'm going to win this. Chuck in a flashbang. The beauty of flashbangs is that they make them more likely that your enemy are going to miss. Yeah, fine, go, boom, flashbang. Right, because missing is obviously great. It's better than reducing the damage that they do. Because if they miss altogether, then you get away with it, and so on and so forth. I don't think this is going to work somehow. Maybe. Certainly, at the moment, I'm not looking at getting all that far in the Santa event. Oh, gosh. Right, Santa's nearly dead, which always sounds like the most surreal thing to say. And it's the most surreal thing to say and sound pleased about. Santa's nearly dead. That just makes you sound like... I mean, you're worse than the Grinch, man. I mean... Crikey. So now it's just me versus... I'm guessing this woman, this lady here, is possibly... Yeah, so she is the equivalent of Mother North in Empires and Puzzles, insofar as she can potentially bring dead people back to life. Oh, but it's too late. She's dead. Woo! I've done it. Awesome. There we are. Good result. I get my standard sack of relatively rubbish items, but it takes me one step closer to stage 20. Not that stage 20 is particularly amazing. On medium, if you're getting up to stage 20, you get an actual epic hero summon. And if you're doing it on hard, yeah, so basically, the battle items, as you would expect, getting better, depending on the difficulty that you can manage. And at the moment, I can't manage much in the way of difficulty because I'm very new to the game. But maybe in time, who knows? Who knows? Anyway, so there we go. So this is, like I say, it's kind of a continuation of the general development of my base and everything else on Warzian puzzles. Things are improving, but slowly. And it just remains for me at this point to say, thank you for watching. I can try and offer advice, I guess, but I'm still finding my feet myself. But if you do want advice, please do comment on the video, anything you want to find out. Please do remember to like, share, comment and subscribe. It remains for me to say, may death come swiftly to your enemies. Thank you for watching. Goodbye and Hoil Var.